Now, when you read this about magic and sorcery and how it will keep you out of the kingdom of God, doesn't it make you wonder how so many people are being told that it's okay to read Harry Potter? When I started looking into the Harry Potter books, this was my own take on it. I'm giving you my take on it based on my experience in so many New Age practices. When you look at the Harry Potter books, the hero is a wizard. They learn all about magic and sorcery. This is a good thing in the Harry Potter books. You want to learn magic and sorcery. You want to learn how to cast spells and how to work that magic. They learn charms. They wear charms. They do consult spirits from the dead. It's all there in those Harry Potter books. When I picked up one and I said, I just want to make sure I'm not going off the deep end. I just want to make sure that I'm not a woman with a hammer, and to a woman with a hammer, everything looks like a nail. So I'm just going to, I said, so I'm just going to pick up this book, and I just opened it at random. This was just standing in a supermarket with the Harry Potter book. I opened it up, and it was his report card from the Hogwarts School of Sorcery and Wizardry, and he was being graded on casting spells, divination. He got an A. Wizardry, magic, charming. So let me make my point. The hero of the book is a wizard. It's good to learn magic and sorcery, learn how to cast spells, perform divination. There is no way that I would bring that book into my home for my little girl to read. And when people ask me why, I say, because God told his children, let there not be among you a wizard or a sorcerer. And then, so here, I want you to be able to defend against this argument. People will say to me, but it's just a book. It's not real. It's fiction. It's not, I'm reading here like the arguments I get. Not one kid reading those books thinks it's real. Not one kid is going to go out there and thinks that Harry Potter is really riding around on a broomstick, and they're not going off to learn how to do magic spells. They're just reading about Harry Potter, and it's all fiction, and none of it is real. And I said, but you guys have to understand, every story has a message. Every story teaches. Even stories that don't intend to teach you anything will teach you something when you come away from reading it. And you're telling me it's just fiction. No, this is how I tell people, let's get this in perspective. So based on that argument, that it's not real, it's just fiction, so it's okay to do the magic, the sorcery, the wizardry, casting spells. Harry Potter is a hero to millions of kids. This is all okay, it's fiction. I say, okay. So using that argument, that means that you think it would be okay if I gave a book that was just fiction, it's not real, gave this book to my little girl to read, and it's all about a little, let's say a Martian child, a little Martian girl named Hannah, and she's a prostitute, and she goes to a school to learn how to be a really good prostitute, and her name is Hooker Hannah. But it's not real. It's all fiction. This is on another planet. This is on Mars. There's nobody who really lives named Hannah. Okay, and in the book she learns the message from the book is that to be a loyal friend and to have courage and to be a leader and to be a hero and to stand up for what you believe in and to fight for what's right. That's the message of Hooker Hannah. And then and in the brothel where she lives, she's a hooker with a heart of gold. And then when I tell people this, they say, no, we would never give that book to a child. That's ridiculous. That's craziness. And I said, why? And they said, because that's wrong. Prostitution is wrong. It's a sin. People get hurt. And I said, there it is. There it is. Not enough Catholics know that magic and wizardry and sorcery is just as wrong as something like prostitution, and just as many people get hurt. There it is.